Hey, you guys! Welcome back to Minivanning with Kathy. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Yes, I'm alive. I'm doing good. Just took a little YouTube break, and yeah, I've got a cool video for you guys, and we're gonna get to that video here coming up. But right now, I just want to say hey and let you know what's going on. So, last time we left off in New Mexico, the fires kind of running everybody out. And so, those of you that have been with me for the past 2 years, you've seen my travels. You know, I've traveled in the F-350 cargo van. I've traveled with the F-350 cargo van pulling my vintage 1964 Yellowstone camper. And then we got a minivan. And we've been out in a minivan for a while, just the van, enjoying a free life. And so I'm here making a decision on the van life versus the camper life. I've been going back and forth with this for a while now, but I've got some real experience in the van life now, and I'm trying to decide if we're going to continue or we are going to take my beautiful camper with me. And if I'm not going to take it with me, then I'm going to let it go, because I'm either going to have it or not. I'm not going to store it. I'm not going to let it sit anymore. And so I've been having a hard time with this decision because, as you know, as you see, it is super cool. And there's been challenges with van life that, there's been some challenges for me in that life. And, we're going to talk about a few that I'm sure you guys already figured out, which is... So let's talk about it. So when you're in the van, what I am missing the most is a lack of privacy. Just a lack of privacy. When you drive in the van all day and you get to wherever you're going to be, you're not always, at the campsite. Sometimes you're traveling through states, stopping at rest stops, truck stops and Walmarts and what have you. And, when you open that van, 50 million people are looking in, and, when you need to cook or you need to do anything, you have to be outside of the van. Minivan's a little too small of quarters to be cooking in, so I don't do that. And so this is what I'm experiencing: a lack of privacy, a lack of being able to step into somewhere and close the door and be in a private space. You lose that a little bit in a van. Like I said, I know when you're out in the forest and you're all alone, that's all your private space, and you can really enjoy. Another thing with the van is a constant moving of things. And that means when you set up outside for a nice setup, that takes time. You drag all your things out, you set them up outside, what have you, and when you need to go back into town to to refresh water and what have you, food and things that you need, you just kind of have to leave all your stuff kind of out in the open like that, and then go in the van and come back. And so that's something that I'm, not quite getting used to. River, my beautiful River, which y'all will see here in this video. I don't know if she has the proper room, for me, I'm still a working traveler. So until 6 years, baby, 6 years, and there's no more chasing the dollar. I'll get my old lady money, and we'll just coast, and it'll be a different story then. So, but that's ahead of my future, and right now is right now, and I am making decisions for my life right now. And of course, to gain, to have my Social Security, any work I do right now will just boost it. So, it's, I'll be working until, for 6 years. Now, I don't know what that entails. Working for someone, working for myself, creating, selling. I'll be, doing all those things to have the dollar to survive, to put the gas in the tank, the dog food in the bowl, and yeah, it's a little something for me. And so anyway, so I'm really thinking about traveling again with my trailer. What a sacrifice, it is, and with the sacrifice of gas. I don't know if you guys know, but towing, you minus 7 miles to the gallon when you're towing. 7 miles, and that's a teardrop. I mean, that's that's the least, 7 miles. So at these gas prices, you have to think about giving up 7 miles a gallon. And yeah, so there's a lot of things to think about keeping this camper. The minivan's not going to do it. The minivan's, I'm not going to dog that minivan up mountains with this camper. It won't survive. It won't come back the same. So yeah, so it's the camper or the minivan, guys. What do you think? The camper or the minivan? The River has room. I can detach, and I can, I can do so many things with it. And there's so many things it restricts me from doing also. Getting to those far off places, and going up mountains, being very, more expensive on the road. And so, of course, I've thought over all these over and over and over and over. And so stay tuned. And please comment below on if you have the same thing. I know one of my subscribers from Houston kind of has the same setup, has a little thing at home, and then has her van for travels. But when I come home to Houston, my mom lives by herself, my best friend lives by herself, my aunt lives by herself. So I have a lot of places to stay and enjoy my family in my intermittent travels when I come back to Texas. So, I don't really need a trailer to come inside and be alone, because it's a time for me when I'm here to be with the ones I love. And I love, hanging out and, so I can stay in their house, I can stay in my van, I can stay in the trailer. I have all these options. So anyway, I don't necessarily need a home to go into when I come here, because I have a lot of options. But so yeah, gas is an issue. I mean, just driving, the stress of towing something, the double registration, 6 tires, not 4. But on the other hand, I mean, you're standing up. It's like, I mean, it's so roomy, and when you've been driving all day in the van or in a car, to kind of have a second place to go into is really nice. It's the options are unlimited. If I found a little part-time thing that I liked, 4 hours a day, go check it out. You know, I could leave her plugged in and in a nice trailer, and I wouldn't worry about her. And she, you know, River has a lot more room here. She's, you know, an energetic dog. She's a husky, and I want to do right by her. And you know, so I don't want it just to be all about me and the decisions that I need to save as much money as totally possible, and to live with as least as I can. That's not always the case. Everybody has their own comfort zone, and you don't know what it is until you get out there and you experience it. And that's what I've been doing. So, love to hear your comments. Trailer. If the trailer sells, we go in the van, kind of limits a little bit to what I'm able to accomplish that way. Or, hey, we're replacing the van, we're getting a little bit bigger vehicle, and we're back to the vintage trailer. But regardless, we're going to be on the road. We're going to be on the road soon. So, that's my dilemma. Stay tuned for me doing some updates on the camper coming up right after this. Hey YouTube, welcome back to Minivanning with Kathy. Welcome back everyone, and thanks for tuning in. Hey, today I got a really cool video for you guys. A little bit different video. I am doing some updates on my 1964 vintage Yellowstone camper. Very, very rare camper. Let's take a look at the outside of this. This camper is 13 feet. That's 9 feet inside. 9 feet. That's it. 9 steps. You're done. And she's really cool. And whoops, kind of show you back. Got my AC going. See the back there, nice and cool. Come around this side, check her out. Awesome. 1964. 57 years old. Alright, let's go inside. So, doing a little painting. I'm painting the paneling. So, let's check it out. Alright guys, so yeah, it's that awesome faux wood paneling that you see. I put this paneling up myself, and it's just a little too brown for me, so we're gonna update it. These are the floors. We're gonna put some new flooring in, and yeah, this is chalkboard door. And so yeah, we're gonna do some awesome updates. So I'm just getting a little shine off of the the shine off of this paneling a little bit. I think I bought some really good paint to where I don't have to do it. but I'm just going to do it a little. You can see where I've done it compared to where I haven't. Here I have not, here I have. So I'm just taking this little palm sander, get this at Harbor Freight, get these little pads that kind of just stick on there, and show you here. Whoops, sorry. So yeah, you get the idea. So we're going to be doing that. I'm going to sand it. I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to hit those creases first. So the lines, I want the lines. I don't want to cover up the lines. But I'm going to hit that with the paintbrush first. And then alright, we're going to sand it first. I'm going to wipe it down. Kind of prepping it today. Tomorrow, I'm going to use a paintbrush on these lines right here. And then I'm going to go in with a roller. And the paint that I am using is the trusted Rust-Oleum name Studio Color I got exterior. I got the wrong kind. Paint and primer. Look, I got the wrong kind. Exterior. Look at that. I'm gonna have to take that back and get interior. Stay tuned. Hey guys, we returned the paint. So I got exterior instead of interior. Probably would have been okay, but I got interior. Went back and got that. So that was Rust-Oleum Studio 30. Eggshell was the sheen, and the color was Fresh Sheets. Beautiful. You ready to check it out? Let's go. Say hi to River. Hey River. How you doing today, River? She says, I love the trailer. She loves the trailer. That's another thing. River loves it in here. Oh, I thought she was jumping down. Alright, I got a little chalkboard thing on there, and this you just take off my windows under here. Alright, let's check out the paint job. And I got a beautiful rug that I like, even though I did the floor. I do love the rug. Alright, let's go in. Alright. Look at that beautiful paint job. Alright. Oh, my fingers right over there. Alright, I'm playing with the lighting a little bit. It's going to be echoey. But yeah, check it out. No more brown. Alright. Watching a little color purple. Beautiful white. Got my rope. And check out the AC. I'm trying to hold it with my hand. The AC, I did a frame around it. And I shabby chiced it. Shabby chiced that frame. And I want this to be as light as possible. As light as possible. So this is a no build. The only thing I'm building is that bed that's already built. And of course there's the awesome storage that's underneath here. She's having a little water. River. River. So yeah, it came out nice, guys. Beautiful white. Nice curve. Very uplifting. I don't have anything on the walls yet. Just, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Try to give you another, ow, I stepped on something, angle here. River. Just my little camping chair. Just some things on the rustic wheel wells. AC. TV. Nice bed. Beautiful windows. Really spacious. River, don't come out. All right, guys. So, oops. Those are my decisions. Love to hear your comments. Hope everybody's doing great. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. So glad you're here. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. May the sun light up your days and the stars light up your nights. Until next time, you two, take care.